rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. For the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Try to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Here's Hunt. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Ross on the return. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
To throw is Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And there's the first NFL catch for John Ross. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll throw again. Prescott. Green with a catch left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A.J. Green with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Brady now on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Luke Kuechly able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. Now Brady throwing on second down. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now here's Ross. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. A good pickup there of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
That's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I was there at the Combine when John Ross ran the 4.2240 and just lit up the entire place, and that's all we were talking about. But when you watched him on tape, you saw his ability to separate with his route running, not just pure speed.
By the way, that 4.2240, that's the fastest ever recorded, is it not?
Fastest one ever recorded, but I know a couple of guys are saying, I still ran faster. I don't know if it's hand-timed or not.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 30. Yard line here. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
play fake here on first down. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. And even 50 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. This is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Prescott on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. play of the half. Prescott going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now, never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the second up in Seattle. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Kirk Cousins with one touchdown pass thus far. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Prescott now on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Prescott looks to throw on first. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 56 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll give to Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try again with Elliott. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Able to slither by. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Prescott now. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Bryant with a catch right side. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Third and long for Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Returnable for Thomas. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
First down, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And Green with a catch left side. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A first down carry by Elliott. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Russell Wilson, outstanding to this point. 4 touchdown passes. Second down, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, Prescott under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Allen Bailey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw is Prescott. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play clock winding down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brady now on 1st down. McConaughey's got it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Now Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And Butker able to put this one through. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle, and it was the Seahawks who were able to take on the victory there. Russell Wilson, he was the story there with 4 touchdown passes. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Marshawn Lattimore, the rookie from Ohio State.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Brady going to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Brady to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. Now Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back to throw, Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Here we go. Go. Go! Easy.
To throw is Brady. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. They're all finished up in Seattle.